I'm going to show you how cops lie, deceive, and trick so that you don't get caught up in police corruption. My name is Josh. I'm an attorney licensed in multiple states, and as always, I'm not your lawyer. Hey, boy, if you got nothing to hide, you should just cooperate. When a cop tells you that only guilty people exercise their Fifth Amendment, they're trying to get you to give up your Fifth Amendment to remain silent. You do not have to talk to the police no matter what they tell you. Well, if you talk to us now, we'll make sure the prosecutor goes easy on you. This is a bold-faced lie. Not only do the cops not have any impact on what the prosecutor decides to charge or not charge, but they are so far removed from the decisions a district attorney or a prosecutor makes, the prosecutor does not care what the cop thinks. All they care about is, did you follow the rules? Now, if you spit in a cop's face or try to stab him, that might hurt you, but very, very rarely is a cop going to help you get off in a case they're trying to make an arrest on. We already have a witness who saw you do it. You might as well just admit. No, you don't. No, you don't have a witness. If you had a witness, you wouldn't be talking to me. You're just straight up lying. If you hear this one, it's a lie. We already have a witness. Oh, yeah? Where's the witness? Where's the witness statement? Who's the witness? This one's almost always made up. Cops will do more than just lie to you. They will lie to other cops and to the judge. This video is an example of a cop caught on body camera throwing a bag of drugs into a car while he was doing a stop.
What's that? What's what? What's what word?
I got you on camera, bro.
I got you on camera. We're all good.
Hey, bro, you just threw that in here.
Yeah, because it was in his pocket, and I don't want to hold on to it. It's on their body cam that they took it off of him, so.
You just threw that in here, bro. I got you on camera, man.
I'm telling you where it came from, so.
You hear the guy in the passenger seat saying, I got you, I got you. And probably the only reason we're even seeing this is because he had his phone out and he was recording when the officer tried to plant the drugs. Attorneys care about upholding the law, but no one cares about it more than a judge. Watch this judge go ballistic on a cop who lied to try to get someone thrown in prison.
On perjury.
Your Honor.
Will you take him up for perjury?
He admitted it was a mistake, Your Honor.
No, but he lied. He lied on a sworn
Absolutely
citation.
not, Your Honor, and that is not true.
I'm dismissing. I am dismissing this charge. No, I'm dismissing the charge.
If you refuse to take this breathalyzer test, it will lead to stronger penalties. If you don't take the breathalyzer, it's going to go really bad for you. Every different state and jurisdiction has its own rules on what happens when you refuse a breathalyzer. But you know who is not an attorney who's a specialist in those laws? The cop. The cop is interested in getting a conviction, and they have and they will lie to you about what your rights are. You should contact an attorney to find out what the penalty for refusing to submit to a drug test or refusing to submit to a breathalyzer test is in your jurisdiction. In many places, it's not a crime to refuse, and the cops are forced to take you down to the station and draw blood work. We'll let you go if you just admit to what you did. This one is crazy because on the face of it, it's like, well, why are you even here trying to get me to confess if you don't want to arrest me? Cops are lying when they say this. One thing that's very important to understand here, if there's a group of 4 or 5 people that are arrested at the same time, the cops might say, hey, if you turn on your friends, we'll let you go. If you confess and tell us what everyone did, we'll make sure you don't go to jail. But guess what? The cops do not have the authority to make plea deals. They need cooperation with prosecutors and judges. So in this case, they're lying to you. Lies, lies, planting drugs, and even claiming that somebody had a gun.
Watch that, focusing that slowly. So now you can see that while he is running, Michael O'Sullivan is down in this alley. Right. And he is looking around.
Right, in this little stairwell that he really can't see out of.
Can't see anything.
Yeah.
And then we see the body cam footage again. Let's watch. He walks past the gun. And then at the same time, they have detained
Here you see 2 cops walking on the side of a building when off in the distance to the left, you see 2 suspects fleeing. What would go into the official police report, though, was that one of those suspects had dropped the gun. The gun that is sitting right in front of the officer. It's physically impossible for that gun to fall out of the suspect's fleeing pants. And yet they still tried to pin it on him. If there's one lesson that I want you to take from this video, it's that cops are not your friends no matter what they say. They are not interested in what's best for you. They're interested in getting an arrest. The only person who will fight for you, who will advocate for you, is an attorney. My name is Josh. I'm an attorney licensed in multiple states, and here on this channel, Not Your Lawyer, our goal is to help as many real people with education and advice as we possibly can. If you need an attorney, you want to talk to someone, you can contact me for free. Go to notyourlawyer.law or call the number below. And if I can't help you, I'll make sure you get set up with a local attorney who can. The best thing that you can do in almost any circumstance is to ask to speak to an attorney. Cops will try to confuse you with whether you're just being detained or whether you're under arrest. They'll try to interrogate you without really interrogating you. You can ask them quite simply, am I under arrest? And if they say no, am I free to go? If they say anything other than you're free to go, it's time to say, well, then I need to speak to my attorney. Can I speak to my attorney? I need to speak to my attorney. I'm not talking until I've spoken with my attorney.